Hello beautifuls, my name is Epic Treasure and today I've got a really lovely video for you which is a house, well town tour I guess, that accommodates 32 players. This is though built on Xbox with no mods and I've done it by myself. I hope you enjoy it, so let us have a walk through and I'll lead you on and then we'll have a little sneak peek over there in a minute. Alright, so what I wanted to have with this is that sort of Plague Tale type of, environment without the rats. A lot of cobblestone and just like the subtly lit areas, so a lot of torches, a lot of wall torches, and obviously with those you need like the little flambell to light all those areas up so they stay lit, even though you manually have to do it yourself. So this is one of the first rooms that I've got here, which is just this little single place, but it has a strip that goes down the side that leads out to the deck. I'll take you there at the end and I'll show you the view. So here we've got a little one of those iron tables with the pot plants on them. Just a nice thing to have at this sort of dead end and this defensive wall there. Now a quick tip with these defensive walls, they can be utilised in a way, and I'll show you later how I use this. If you put vines on the defensive walls and take the defensive wall away, the vines actually stay. It's a glitch type of thing, but you can use it to your advantage to make hedges and all sorts of stuff. So we'll have a look at this other room, which I utilise those sort of low orange couches, which look quite kind of terrible when you have different lighting on them, but when you got that warm lighting, woo! So this beautiful low, even though they're dirty, low, nice leather couches. A whole section up here with multiple beds, a little divided, writing table up there. I want to take you around this way so you get a better view of it as we go out and around. So this is the main area that we go into. The PAL box is over here. It was originally over there, but I had to move it because there's another base that I built over the other side. Long story. So here we have another room here. This has got the bathroom and another bed, bookshelf. So I wanted a very sort of warming kind of environment with this. So that's why on the roofs I chose the wood roofs. Even though technically it should have the stone, I went, no, we want a little bit of warmth in it. So over here we've got a little, I don't know what you want to call it, like a reading nook, a little chill out room here with the fireplace and the lovely couches, another little couch there with the iron table and the pot plant on that. This is a nice little dining area. Look at it. Now a hot tip with this, if you're building in an area where you love the trees like I do, and this is the reason why I built it here specifically, is because these red trees, I built the town and then I gutted all the places that you walk so the trees would grow back through it. Because once you put a foundation over where trees grow, they can't come back. And often you'll have pals that do logging and they'll chop all your beautiful trees down. So make sure that you either don't have those pals out in those particular bases if you want that aesthetic, or keep that foundation or like no foundation around the trees. So now I've got this sort of strange sort of western bar. I don't know why. I just wanted that piano there and then the beautiful like warm tavern. I dropped all these roofs. So this was all like empty. It was a big empty chamber looking thing. But I decided, no, I want to have it. I want to have these roofs drop down low and wood. And there's a witch in the woods here too. I don't know where that comes from, but lucky. So then we've got another room here, another bedroom. Those couches again, I love that little blanket draped over them. I'm one of those weirdos that have those everywhere in my house. So we've got more beds there, more beds there. Lovely view from outside, that burning red ground. Wow. And we've got this little alcove here with the mirrors. That's what you can do too, just to, change it up a little bit. I've done it here with this bit. Little sweet little alcove. More of the chairs, you know how much I love them. I've grown to love them. And then we've got this little secret bed section out here that leads to the outside, to the woods outside. And then we're going to go upstairs here. So my top tip for decorating is, like, when people say that it's very basic, just spend a lot of time on each of those rooms. Don't look at this part. This is an exciting part. Spend a lot of time on each of the areas. And I'll just quickly light this. Okay. Go. So then we walk into this place. It's my favorite spots, which is the tavern and bar area. There's usually a refrigerator over there. I'm just changing things up at the moment in this spot. A nice little, another alcove, chill out zone. Nice little table chairs. Should be another chair there, over there. And then around this corner, there's the little, you know, hot springs for the pal. He's just charging the power all the time. I keep him there, my big boy. And over here is another bedroom. There's a few more beds to put down to accommodate everything, which will be very easy to do. But this space shows you how to take advantage not only horizontally of the base size, because remember I'm on Xbox, so I don't have mods that are making the base double the size. You have to start building vertically in order to accommodate all the beds and stuff like that. So that's the only way to kind of do it, to make it not, you know, beds stacking on each other, just making multi-levels, as I say. I don't want to show you the secret over there. So yeah, this is a little deck area. Nice view down here of the water. This is a beautiful spot. Again, I mean, look at the area that we're in. We're just surrounded by so many different colours, and this water actually moves. And this water is very magical for a very good reason, which I did a tutorial on before. You can actually build on that water, and you don't need a rock to build off, which you do in most of the places here. This water allows you just build from it. It's quite shallow. It's shallow across the whole space, so I assume that's why there's not different depths of it so much. So you can literally build on the bottom of the water and then have this sort of magical floating thing. So we're going to go through here. Oh yeah, and then through around here. It's like a maze, isn't it? It's not good for somebody who's forgetful. But this is a way to get it. Now that's the storage room. That's not done yet. I'm working on that, so we just ignore that. This part goes to an outdoor area. I haven't decided what I wanted to do for that yet, so we'll get to that later. You better get ready for this one. So I've got this little walkway area, and then we have, I'm going to fly over the top first. This little, I'm going to turn around, don't look. this beautiful little, you know, picnic area. So we'll get our jet dragon out. I'll give you an aerial shot of this place. So as you can see, it's just all, and it's not that vertical either. You know, you could probably do like, it's not infinite, but you can build as high as you can fly just about. That's how crazy it can be. But to make it look beautiful I couldn't even imagine how much time to do a base horizontally and vertically to its maximum limits. I've built vertically to the limit, but not both. So we come down these stairs here. We're still in the base. We're still in the base perimeter. These are new rooms. These will have beds in them too. I might maybe build these up a little bit down the end. I didn't want to build them up too much because they would obstruct the view from up the top and it would look really odd. So again, here's another one that can accommodate another bed or so. And then we've got this zone here. And this will be blocked off. This is just to charge all the light posts, etc. So here is the limitations of this base. And what happened was I came down here, I'm like, oh, look at this water. And I decided like the base was a bit further down so I could build about to here. I realised that I could build across the whole water, which is very unusual in this game, without having to sort of do a whole magical trick basically of bridges and stairs and stuff. So I realised I could build across and I'm like, damn, this is nice. Then I accidentally put a foundation piece in the water like this. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Then obviously when you can put a foundation piece in the water, it means you can build off it. So foundation piece there. You can build virtually anything. You can have a floating hut or fountain, whatever you want. So my first thought was build one of these swim up bars. And I know it's crazy. Obviously with the waves that happen in this place, it adds quite an effect to it. So I've got like a cooking pot over there that was just to add a bit of steam to it. There's a cauldron over there too. And that's just to add at night time. The light from the cauldron lights the palm trees. So all this water ends up to be like green, crazy green. But it's a really cool cool spot. So this is a whole different base section I've jammed myself on the side. So a little table and chairs there. Let's have a little flyover again. Oh, he's already stuck in there. Well, that's nice. So this section, I'm not sure if I'm going to make a whole nother town. That was originally my idea. But don't even look at their statuses. Don't even look at the pal statuses. I don't know yet because, you know, in my mind, you need, you know, your home base, but you also need a farming or mining base too. And the third base I use literally as a roaming fast travel point playing the game. So if I want to farm a boss, I just slap the fast travel down right next to it. So let's have a look at the back of it. And the back of it I changed drastically because originally it was just flat, just like the castles, just a whole flat back on it. So I started to work on the back of it to make it have the slope roofs, and slope roofs facing different directions too made a difference instead of just having this big one trick pony type of thing. But it is it's incredibly detailed for sure. Let's have a little flyover again before I go. If you like what you see, you can like, subscribe. Oh, and don't forget this little secret, so much secrets. This little section in here. So when it comes to nighttime, you can just sleep in there with this beautiful vine curtain. And that's what I use the defensive walls for. So if you're wondering how I did these vines, I put the defensive walls up, put the vines on, got rid of the defensive walls, and then floating vines. The same happened for all this section here. So all the wooden decking there just had sticks poking out, like you can see here, like this, see? The whole back of it was like this. It's a hollow, vacant, spider-ridden looking place. Not the spiders, but you know what I mean. So I just literally lined up all of the defensive walls, slapped the vines down to make, to shroud it. Otherwise you could just put like the backs of bookshelves there, but it just doesn't look nice. But this, woof. So I hope you like my base, my little town tour anyway. We'll have a little flyer at the end to give you the breadth of the whole thing. But I'm super happy with it. I love that there's a gorgeous red forest behind it. All the view of the green, that contrast between this orange and the green and the blue in a perfect location. Ideally, this is not for big fat pals. And we can see this area could build here too, but I just like the forest there. Big pals are not going to do well in this base. If you want a fully functional base for big fat pals, then go watch my Castle 2.0 build or 3.0 build. 2.0's got a very step-by-step tutorial, and that is custom made for the big boys. But this one, obviously, it's human friendly. It's not designed as a workhorse place at all because of the little doors, little alcoves and stuff like that. So I love and leave you. Thanks so much for your support. I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, many more builds coming your way. Palworld.